Good morning. My name is Robert E. Lee. I was born on January 19, 1807 on a plantation in Virginia worked on by slaves. As a child, I had always wanted to be a soldier since my father was a Revolutionary War hero and also a close friend of George Washington. I was accepted into West Point Military Academy, where each morning we woke up at 6:30 to start training. For dinner each night we had the same thing, boiled meat and potatoes. When we went to bed, we slept on cold mattresses on the hardwood floor. I was the only one in my school to graduate with no demerits. Demerits are what you receive when you get a punishment. If you get too many demerits, you'll get kicked out of school. I also graduated second in my class. When I graduated, my mom died, which was a devastating loss since my father died when I was 11. I also got married shortly after. Since all graduates of West Point Military Academy have to work for the military, I became an engineer and also had 7 kids around this time. I was drafted into the Mexican-American War as a scout. A scout is someone who figures out the best routes for attacking and getting from one place to another in the war. At the start of the Civil War, I was torn apart by the decision of joining the Northern Army, the Union, or the Southern Army, the Confederacy, because the Union offered me a job as the head of their army. But since I lived along with my friends and family in the southern part, I joined the Confederacy and became the general of the Southern Army. After the war was over, I returned home, and I was poor and had no money. Eventually, Washington College offered me a job. I accepted the job as the head of their school, and there I spent the rest of my days living my life out and getting paid. Eventually, I got very sick and lost the ability to speak, and then soon afterwards I died. I hope you remember me as someone who hated war but fought for what they believed in.